that is scary shit. Like,
Did he
don't
lose
talk.
his fingers too?
He died.
I know, but I thought maybe like the fingers also fell off because he was
Oh.
poking at the glass.
I was like, he died. He didn't lose fingers. Sorry, that went over my head. Imagine though, they kept that part out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Everything in this podcast is our personal opinion and for entertainment only. We are not experts and everything is alleged. Don't take us too seriously. Do your own research and enjoy the chaos.
Hey y'all, welcome to the absolute mess that is the Feral Creatures of Chaos podcast, broadcasting live from the depths of the feral sphere, where sanity goes to die and weirdness thrives. Lurking in the sphere with me tonight.
Hi, I'm Betty.
Narci.
Hey, it's Madge.
I'm Helen. Buckle up, hydrate, and hang on. Let's get feral.
Hi, ladies. It's time for our weekly ritual, the check-in. What kind of feral were you this week? Emotionally unstable? Petty without remorse? Or did you spend yourself into oblivion?
So for my feral moment, I was leaving the dealership after getting my oil changed, and I happened to look in my rearview mirror, and I see a very distinctive van, which like writing all over it, which is my ex-coworker's new job. And I look closely, and I see him, see me, seeing him. And then I just quickly go back to memoing, actually, it was Helen, pretending like I didn't even see him, continuing to drive forward while he's right behind me, knowing that I saw him and he saw me, and we chose not to wave or anything. And then I tried to avoid him getting past me on the freeway until I just skirted off the exit. And I was like, I don't really know what that was, but it felt a little emotionally aggressive. So this next in the feral moment.
Well, I think Betty and I have been feral on the TikTok. Unfortunately, because of Madge.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Helen,
remember how
have
they
you
were
gotten in
saying, no, Madge, no, you can't do that. And all of a sudden, I get
know.
screenshots from you with jewelry not only already ordered, but already delivered. And you act like it's just casual, like, oh, look what I got. What?
She
Who
kept
are you
it
shopping
secret.
How many buys have you made already? How much have you guys spent so far? I'm curious.
Oh, I jumped on the bandwagon last night. It was my first order, but I placed 2 orders. I spent under $200. We'll just say that.
If you had spent $200 with Balin, you could have had a $100 grab bag. That was a real good deal last night. And I was so tempted because you got like really good stuff in the bag. You got older collections too. There was some rain stuff. There was some mental health awareness. There were a Lux layer.
I was sleeping though by the time that live came out.
I don't sleep anymore.
I already spent my money and I was gone.
No matter when Helen's on TikTok, I'm right there to respond back.
Yes, you and after
late at night.
Helen, have you done any of this shopping?
I have not done shopping. I have done.
Excuse me? Did you not spend like $80 on an item last week? From that one lady?
Clothing shopping?
That's not ring shopping. I was going to say no rings. Yes.
That's $260.
I did. It's $269. Here's one jacket. I only got this one for $33.
Oh, cute.
And then a couple others were a little more than that, and one was a little more
than
that.
We deserve this. Okay.
Yeah, our fixations need to stay
whatever
alive.
Makes us happy.
And I may or may not have bought a mystery box from Spiral Ring.
Ooh, I can't wait to see.
We're gonna have no money for our vacation fund.
That's okay.
I have a few ones saved up. I will be right there eating
a few ones, as in
dollar bills.
$1 bills.
100s. I think I have 5 to 7. I can't remember.
Oh,
you're
nice.
rich.
Must be nice.
I've got several rings.
I have about $7.
Can pawn those.
Labubu's coming my way. Listen, I haven't even gotten my Labubu yet. It's stuck in DHL, and I am so mad.
Oh, no.
Did you order the fantasy series? The one with the little baby inside?
Yes.
You did? Oh, those look so cute, and they're so big.
Where
is this gonna go? Because that little shelf is
I
not
didn't buy the
gonna
big
fit.
one. I didn't buy the big ones. I bought they have medium ones.
Well, what's the
I'm
point
not buying.
of that?
They're $60 for the big
60?
ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. First,
Like you didn't already spend that.
In what? In
On
what?
Labubu.
On the Boo Me?
No.
Our listeners,
Excuse me,
I want you
reseller.
to go back to our first episode where one Narci said she had morals.
We are now traveling back in time to episode 1.
I'm surprised you're
like
not on the reseller
$21.
websites.
No, I can't do that. They're $50. Also, it's against my
Holy crap.
my morals to spend too much on, because they're going and buying them all and then reselling them and making more money.
Did you guys all hear that with me? Now, you
I
got a
did.
Labubu, and how did you buy that Labubu, Narci?
I have no morals.
It was that
I
same night too, wasn't
I
it? You were like, all
cracked.
right,
Yeah.
I cracked. I couldn't do it. I
this
couldn't.
is why we shouldn't have talked about
resist.
them.
Listen,
Look at us. Look at us. A week
I know.
later,
we
being
are
broker than the last.
unhinged. Literally unhinged, all of
Yes.
us.
I didn't buy any jewelry, but I did stay up till like 1 a.m. watching the pearl squeezes.
Oh, yeah, she's in love with Eric, and she can confirm. What does he always say?
Oh man, oh man.
Oh man, oh man!
You gotta watch. I mean, just the way he's
The way he's flicking the pearl.
just what
What? I haven't
Rubbing the
watched the
clam.
Pearl
Does
Man.
he rub the clam?
He has to make a
He's
slit in the
rubbing that
pearl, and then he rubs
clam
it right
just-
out. And then
Yeah,
he has to
you
squeeze
know.
the innards, and he like flicks it
Yeah.
up and down, looking for that pearl. But sometimes, like, buddy, there's nothing there.
and he's
Let it
like
go.
real slow with it sometimes.
Oh, he's putting on a show.
I wonder if
Oh,
he's
yeah,
got
he
an.
is.
I wonder if he has an OF where he does that too.
I
he's
bet.
he's pretty tight-lipped, and me and Helen love to troll him all night
We
long.
do. And
Do
I-
you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody was saying something to him the other night. Don't answer that. Don't answer that, Beth, or whatever.
Yeah, I dropped him after I got yelled at by one of his mods.
Beth. It was Beth.
Okay, when you guys get on next time, I need to know.
Send
Okay,
you
he's
the
probably
lives,
got a
girl.
live right now.
Probably.
Till around 8 o'clock. We got time.
And those other poor guys, I was really tempted because they didn't have anybody buying. And
That's
You
what happened to
guys,
me with the rings.
Yeah.
so
Don't you
sad.
get so
Uh-huh.
sad when they're sitting there with their like 4 viewers
Like,
and
okay, the
nobody's buying
lineup's
anything?
open if anyone wants to buy. And
I
you're like,
know.
well,
I think Madge
shit.
and I were the only ones on there because he
Yeah,
just
'cause he
kept
kept
talking
saying,
to
he's
us.
like, my Madge, my Madge, my Madge. Madge's friend Helen.
Oh, he made new friends.
Yeah, and so I had to get out of there because it was too much attention. And Eric ignores me, and I kind of like that. So is that it? You guys were unhinged. Anyone have like a feral moment? Helen, maybe?
Told my boss she had me by the balls with the 7 weeks vacation.
Is that where you got blood on you from grabbing her by the balls?
No, I got blood somewhere else.
Wait, what
So-
about the 7-week vacation? I didn't hear about that.
Well, that's what I already have.
Oh, because you have that, and so you can't.
And
right.
I won't have that at the other place. So it's like, what do I do?
You would just work
Yeah.
like everybody else does during that time.
She did
Yeah.
offer me
Okay.
an extra $200 a month. What to do?
Oh, she
I'm like,
did?
Yeah.
It's
A
200
month, only $200 a month, and then she still has to wait till August for her raise. Hell no.
Yeah.
I reject
And-
her
What do you
offer.
now?
And she gave me a whole list of stuff. I said, I told you I didn't want extra work. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to
She's
do
trying to give
extra
her
work,
more
lady.
responsibility. She's like, lady,
No.
that's what I don't want.
And
I
then
want
she's
to
she's
giving you
reading off
$200.
a little paper. Yeah. Were you you're going to be doing this? I said, I already do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I
So
said,
she's
you're
basically
adding
like,
paperwork.
here, I'm going to give you $50 to get some lunch each week and be happy with that.
Which after
Mhm.
tax man takes his portion, we're looking at probably $1.75. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
totally.
not worth it.
Yeah. So it's like, but I only work set 26 weeks a year, apparently. I think it's more than that, but I get a week off in the spring, a week off in the summer, a week off in the fall, a week off at Thanksgiving, 2 weeks off at Christmas, plus any weather delay, weather days
mean,
off.
That's kind of
Paid, all paid, all paid.
Yeah,
For all
that's
the
worth
other
it.
Plus
factors that
federal
we know about?
holidays paid.
No.
Less work at the same pay is ideal.
Yeah, but do
Is it
you
ideal?
get-
Is it
For a little
ideal
bit more
to,
pay.
to release your needs of being happy and being respected and not feeling like you hate yourself every second of every day? Is that worth it?
Oh, I don't hate
No.
myself. I just hate them.
Exactly. Still, it's hate. It's hate on the
But aren't-
daily.
But don't we hate everybody?
Yes, exactly.
No,
No?
not
I
everybody.
just send Madge a
everybody.
thing. I don't want to go outside,
Special
not
few.
because of the sun, because of the people.
Yes, it's too people-y out.
No, the blood was from a child.
What? What did the child
She
do?
fell and busted her
Oh, poor
face.
baby.
And now apparently she must have had to get stitches because the state lady's coming out.
Oh no.
Child abuse.
Exactly. Now she tripped over a bike or something.
Why was there a bike laying on the road?
Bike day.
So isn't somebody in charge, aka you, making sure there's no bikes laying on the pathway?
Not my job. Over my pay grade.
That's part of your new
Above my pay
responsibility.
grade. Not
They
my
didn't send
responsibility.
when my kid hit his head on a fucking fire extinguisher. They didn't send any state people to come look at his school.
It was
Did
still
he
like
go
the
to the
early
hospital?
2000s.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had to
anytime.
go get him. I had to go
Yeah.
get him and take him to the hospital.
Anytime we have an injury that requires medical attention, the state comes out and reviews what happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good though.
Yeah, it is good.
Because it could be abuse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But she was climbing over something, slipped, and just hit her chin right here.
Oh, poor baby.
Poor baby.
So I had her, and
She's
it was
gonna have a little
everywhere.
scar there.
Yeah.
Cute little scar.
I've been very calm this week. Everybody else around me has been feral, but I've been the calm one.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
where it came from, but
Probably
I
all
just
that dopamine you're getting from watching the lives.
probably. I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all are lucky. Y'all catching me on a good week.
Watch
Yeah.
the shells. Watch the shells.
You want me to watch?
It's
Helen
really,
wants me to watch
really
the clams.
addicting. Like you wouldn't expect it, but somehow it is.
Okay, so I have a confession. Before there was TikTok and like the ASMR stuff way back in the day, I used to watch the home shopping channels for fun. I never bought anything.
Like for fun in the background, or
Like
like you know the name of the
QVC?
hosts on there.
Well,
what
like
time they
I would
come
be
on.
on like I knew who was like I had my favorite host.
Your
I don't remember her
schedule.
name. She had like the blonde Karen haircut, and she was like super bubbly and funny and sweet, and like it was like I was hanging out with her shopping.
I get it. I used to watch clothing hauls all the time and like
Mhm.
boutiques just selling clothes.
Yeah.
Just addicted to like that stuff.
hmm It's ASMR. It's like
I mean, it is.
like
It's like the ASMR of the 90s because that what was on at
Mhm.
that time of night. Like the
Mhm.
infomercials, you know, the white
Oh
noise
yeah,
and
like
music
when we used
videos.
we used to watch the what was it, like the Ron Popeil? Maybe that was AIDS. Ron
Who?
Popeil's
The dehydrators or what?
dehydrator and
What was the name of the
yeah.
juicer? It was like Jay Laveau or something. Or the
Yeah,
little
when
salsa guy with the
Jack
guy that died. Yeah.
LaLanne. Jack
Yeah, that's the
LaLanne,
one. That's the
the
one.
workout guy.
yeah. Oh. Did you guys ever see the powder lady?
No.
She was like kind of a butch, like, or do we call it, say, mask? Like short blonde hair, and she was hawking like her exercise thing, but she was like, I swear she was hopped
Was
up
it
on
like Charlie
cocaine.
Theme?
Huh?
Charlie Theme?
I think I
No.
know who you're talking about, but I can't.
Susan
what is-
Powder?
Yes, that's her. Yes.
Susan Powder.
Yes.
Yes.
Helen actually still has a few of those tapes.
I probably do. No, I don't think I ever bought one of those.
You
Even
said
though
you
I'm
had the
old
Suzanne
enough.
Summers one, right? Or who was it that you were talking about?
I did have a thigh master.
Denise Austin. Who was it? You
Denise
said-
Austin. Yes.
Yeah.
I had
yeah.
her tapes, Denise Austin. I actually threw them out before I moved here.
I have some upstairs, and I actually did a workout with her daughter, Katie Austin, this morning. Thank you very much.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
good
girl.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw her, but I'm not feeling her. I like her
I
mother
ain't gonna
better.
lie.
Me either, but I still love Denise.
I wish I would have saved my Tybo tapes because I love Tybo tapes.
I probably have
Oh,
one of those as
Tybo.
well.
Yeah,
I bet
Tybo.
you can find Tybo videos on YouTube.
For sure.
You know who I love?
I used to
Sean
love his
T.
videos.
Oh
Sean
yeah.
Sean
T.
T. Tilt Tuck Titan.
Mm-hmm. I know who you're talking about. Uh-huh. I watched him too. That's back when I was tight.
Oh god.
In my 20s.
Are we talking Kegel tapes now? What are we talking about here?
No. I meant like tight, like as in I was thin and fit and
Oh.
like my body was tight.
I went the other way.
She went the other way.
I was like, oh, we're going there. Okay.
The other end.
You can avoid eye contact with an ex-coworker, but what do you do when a doll stares back at you? Yeah, we're diving into some seriously creepy territory today with haunted dolls and cursed antiques, those relics that seem like a bad idea at the thrift store but somehow always end up in your home. Today's episode, we're talking about La Pascualita, dolls that blink when no one's watching, antique coffins bought for the aesthetic that now bleed during full moons, and Annabelle. Yes, that Annabelle, who allegedly broke free from her glass case not too long ago. Apparently, even haunted dolls need a little fresh air, and maybe some vengeance.
So, Betty, what has that crazy bitch been up to?
She's been up to a lot. She's been on tour, actually.
I heard.
She's been on tour. She's been all over. She has been. Sorry, I was going to go there later. She has been in West Virginia State Penitentiary doing a lockdown with Annabelle event, complete with overnight investigations and museum tours. Then she made a stop in New Orleans, featuring midnight blessings and accompanied by rumors of freak incidents like jailbreaks and fires. Though NASPR confirmed the doll was never lost or involved in calamity, so they say. Appeared at Victoria's Black Swan Inn in San Antonio, Texas, inside the Psychic and Spirit Fest, NASPR personnel and mediums on site to talk Annabelle lore. And then she's said to go to Illinois, Kentucky later on this year, October 4th through 5th, showing at Rock Island, Illinois for the Rock Island Roadhouse Stoic Expo. So she's traveling more than I am. I'm kind of jealous.
Did anybody say anything bad happened to any of the cities that she went to?
She was wreaking havoc, apparently causing fires. I believe it was in Texas, right? When she left there, they had a big fire in San Antonio, Texas. That was the Psychic and Spirit Fest.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But they're trying to play it down like, oh, she's safe in her, I was gonna say her coffin. She's safe in her glass house or whatever they keep her in, with blessings from the Pope and all that jazz. So those of you who don't know about Annabelle, which I'd be surprised because she's all over, you would know her from The Conjuring, but there they dressed her up as a creepy porcelain doll, where she's really just a raggedy old Anne doll who is soft, cuddly, and allegedly cursed. Her story started back in the 1970s. She was given to a lady named Donna by her mother for her birthday, and her mother, Donna, bought her at a hobby store, I believe, and Donna brought her back home, put her in her apartment, and where she lived with her roommate, I believe. In earlier writings, they said her roommate's name was Angela, but now they're saying it's Angie, so I don't know. And they instantly started like seeing movement with the doll. She would be in different places. They were getting all these like letters saying help us, and they'd be written on like parchment paper, and they're like, we don't even have parchment paper in the house, so we don't know where this is coming from. So they got scared, like anyone kind of would, and they called a medium, and they had the medium come to the house and do like a seance. And the medium basically lied to them and said, oh, it's just a sweet little spirit. And her name was Annabelle Higgins, who had died nearby, like before their apartment was built. So they're like, oh, they felt bad. Like, this poor little girl stuck in the doll. So they gave the spirit access to the doll and said, you can stay here. And it was like when they said that and did that whole seance thing, that's when like stuff really started happening. And lots of like dark, oppressive energy started manifesting. That lady, or her roommate's fiance, he came over and he got scratched across the chest. That's like one big thing known about her, is like she scratched the boyfriend across the chest. And that was when they called the Warrens over, which are the demonologists of Connecticut. And they came over and they're like, whoa, this ain't some little girl, some sweet little girl. They're like, this is like some dark energy. Like, we need to take her and put her away. Like, you don't want anything to do with this doll. So they took her, they blessed her by like popes and all this stuff, and they put her in this glass case where they kept her in their museum in Connecticut. Now, since she's been in that museum in Connecticut, lots of things have happened. We had sorry, I'm like, lots of things have happened. We had the priest who mocked her. So there was a priest who went to this Warren museum and he started mocking Annabelle, saying, "You're just a rag doll, Annabelle. You can't hurt anybody." So what people don't really mention is that he got into a near fatal car accident just hours after leaving and reportedly said he saw Annabelle's face in his rearview mirror before the crash. Call it coincidence, but if you trash talk gets you T-boned by a demonic plushie, maybe it's time to reevaluate your life choices. I can't talk today.
She said
There was
she's
a-
driving. No shit.
Yeah,
Not me waiting for a demonic plushie to come in the mail.
Oh, great.
That's true.
I mean, is it a Raggedy Ann doll? You should be all right. But
I have a Raggedy Ann doll in my storage.
do you? Because there was another
Yeah.
person who had one and said that it started moving too. Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna
leave
get
her
to
in the
that one.
storage.
I'm gonna
If
get
your
to
little
that one.
doll falls off the case right there, I'm gonna freak out.
Oh my goodness. Sierra just watching.
Yeah, she's listening.
She is. There was another tale of a man who tapped on her glass. So he was at the museum visiting and he was tapping on her glass. And then he's like, "I dare you to scratch me," because he thought it was all cool. Then he leaves on his motorcycle with his girlfriend, ends up crashing, and he died. The girlfriend survived and claimed they were joking about the doll right before it happened. That is scary shit. Like,
Did he
don't
lose
talk-
his fingers too?
He died.
I know, but I thought maybe like the fingers also fell off because he was
Oh.
poking at the glass.
I was like, he died. He didn't lose fingers. Sorry, that went over my head. Imagine though, they kept that part out. But because of that, they now have like a warning sign in the museum that says like, don't taunt her, like don't touch, no tapping, like don't do any of that because of that incident. Then allegedly she left the case. So the caretakers, they have a caretaker, Tony Spera. He's the Warrens' son-in-law. He takes care of the occult museum now. And he claimed that Annabelle moved inside her glass case overnight, despite it being locked and blessed. He suggested that a night camera caught movement, but he hasn't released any footage. So it's kind of like maybe he did it as a publicity stunt, but we don't know. Or maybe he saw it and he's too scared to show it to the world. Like, we'll never know, I guess, right?
Yeah.
She also, then there's also like lots of occult practitioners who have tried to free her because they think that she could be either used for rituals or that she's being wrongfully imprisoned. There's like people like, no, you can't keep
Oh
her.
my God. Free Annabelle.
Right? It's like imagine Breaking Bad, but making it breaking cursed doll cases. You just know that is not a horror movie you want to mess with. And then there's a psychic, and this was unverified, but the stuff I'm about to tell you is stuff that they talk about in like the Q&A at the NESPR meetings. There was a psychic who supposedly she was brought in to read Annabelle's energy. And the moment she entered the room, she allegedly refused to go near the doll, saying, "Whatever's in there, it's pretending to be a little girl. It's watching us." Yeah, right.
The creeps.
There's a few more too, like, and then there's the things that they don't tell us. So then there was a mirror incident during a private tour of the Warren Occult Museum in the 1990s. A woman allegedly claimed that Annabelle turned her head slightly while she was taking a selfie in front of the glass. Later, she looked at the photo and saw what looked like a reflection of a little girl in the mirror behind her, but the museum has no mirrors near the display at the time. That's what they're saying. They also, guests have reported that photos that they take of Annabelle sometimes come out distorted, or they show the orbs and their faces weren't there, like their actual faces weren't there. There's also a paranormal researcher who visited the museum and had vivid dreams for 7 nights straight of a young girl crying and asking to be released. By the 8th night, the dream changed. The girl smiled and transformed into something shadowy and crawling, then said, "You should have helped me when I was small." This person never returned to paranormal investigation after that. So that was a
me neither.
paranormal investigation. Imagine 8 nights of a nightmare. No thanks.
No.
1 night, I'm good.
Yeah.
Right. There was also a private seance style event rumored to be hosted by a medium who worked with the NESPR. A candle near Annabelle's case allegedly snuffed itself out multiple times, always when someone said something about like God or Lord.
To be fair, I do that at 2. Like, I'm just like, ugh.
Or anything about like holy protection. They claim the air didn't move and no other candles were affected by this, just the one next to her. There was the protective metal meltdown. A priest once placed a Saint Benedict medal on the base of Annabelle's case. According to secondhand sources, the metal reportedly turned black and then cracked within days, despite being previously blessed and made of sterling silver. While this hasn't been publicly documented, it's been whispered about in NESPR Q&A events as a quiet warning. And then the last story I dug up of her was the ragdoll doppelganger. And this is why I'm thinking of you, Narci. A collector in New York who purchased an antique Raggedy Ann doll around 2014 claimed that the doll started mimicking movements described in Annabelle lore, slipping from beds, changing positions, and leaving pencil sketch drawings of faces. Upon investigation, she discovered the doll had once belonged to a friend of Donna, the original owner of Annabelle. Could this be contagious?
Oh.
Or she has
Right?
control over all of them. Or I mean, it has, since it's an entity. You know,
Imagine
so
go
it can
put a
get more done.
camera in there with your little Raggedy Ann doll, little ring camera, and see if she moves around or something.
Well,
I know.
Helen is our resident creep. Did you feel any energy off of the ones that you saw when you were looking?
No, they were everywhere though. Every time I turned
Yeah.
around, I was like, "Oh my God." And I
Or
missed one.
was there actually none? It was just one following you around because every time you looked, it was
could
right
have
there.
been.
It was somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, there
Imagine.
were every time I turned around, I was like, "Is everybody getting rid of these or what?"
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously, they're like, I don't
Or are
want to
they
touch
just
that
trying to
doll.
profit? Are they just trying to profit off of the whole Annabelle?
Well, I think it's really
missing thing?
convenient
Yeah.
that the Annabelle doll looks so different so that people don't know what they have inside their house because they think that's what it's supposed to
Right,
look like.
right,
Because I didn't know
right.
it looked like Raggedy Ann. I was like, what do you mean it's
Yeah.
not some like other creepy bitch with like this crazy look? It's
No,
just a
Right.
cheerful little
big,
redhead.
cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's a bigger size though, and they had all different sizes of that little
Yeah,
girl
she's
while I
like
was
the
out.
original one. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like
she's a
the
big,
bigger
Oh
one.
yeah,
bigger size.
she's like regular old. That's so crazy. I
And the
have
fact
one.
that she said that the neck turn when it's like sewed on, it's not like a regular doll that can move. It's like literally the whole thing would have
Right,
turns.
it's like
right.
stitched like
Yeah,
a
Just
stitched,
a little
yeah.
rag doll. So
Now
kind
I
of like
need
a
Nice.
to
gingerbread man figure, like
right.
yeah. I'm
right.
curious
Stiff,
about
yeah.
I'm curious about the one I have. I think it's my sister's. And we've had it for since we were kids, so
Look
you
at the
know.
tag. I think on
She
tags it
wants out of
has
the
like the
box.
year that it's made. Because I know
Okay.
like my Cabbage Patch dolls, it has like the year that they were made. I'm wondering if
Mm.
Raggedy Ann has that.
I wonder
And what does it say? Like
kind of-
possessed, not possessed. Comes with possession.
I think she might have gotten it from we stayed on Shel Silverstein's boat when after my dad died. They opened up the boat for us in Sausalito.
Do you know him?
I don't
Should I know
personally
him?
know him, but
Author.
Oh,
a good friend of my family's knew him, and so they were staying on he had a barge that he turned into a houseboat in Sausalito. And so after my dad died, we moved back up here and we stayed there with them. And he had this huge collection of books and random stuff. And I think that's where she got it. So she would have been like 5
Oh,
when she
that's
got it, and
cool.
she's 40 something.
Madge
Yeah.
is learning all the stuff from us old
I
ladies.
know.
No,
I know.
wait, you don't know who Shel Silverstein is?
No. Should I?
What?
Betty, do you?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, who the
Oh,
fuck is
what?
this? Who
It's
the
just
fuck
us
is
old
this?
ladies, I guess. The Giving
Before
Tree.
my
I think I
time.
have 4 of the books in
The,
my
the
I'm
Giving
so
Tree,
young, listeners.
yeah.
the sidewalk where the
Where the
sidewalk
sidewalk
ends.
ends. Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
love
Is that a
those
movie
books.
or a song
children's.
or a
Okay,
book?
so
They're
Shell's
poems. Like
yeah, poems. Shel Silverstein. He worked for Playboy as a journalist, And that's where he met one of my parents' best friends, and they both worked for Playboy. Listen, this is my
Sounds like a great
childhood.
place for little kids on a boat in
Well,
Sausalito with some corn
Yeah.
dog. Great.
I'm thinking if this is so close to your family, Narci, hello, what have we been telling you?
Oh, I know.
The voice, the puppets.
Literally.
Hello.
Listen.
It's in, it
It's
runs in your
destined, I
family.
told you.
So
You're saying I should
this-
write for Playboy, right?
Yes,
Not
that's what we're
exactly,
saying.
but
So let me get this straight. This
Quote,
Raggedy Ann
right.
doll you got from
Mhm.
this guy who had a boat in Sausalito who used to write journalistic stories for Playboy.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
and
then-
collections of
and then-
children's.
So a creepy
then
guy had
after
a little
that-
toy for little kids. Sounds
And
great.
then after that, he became one of the most famous children's books writers.
Oh my god! Did he offer you candy to get onto his boat? Is that how you found him?
To play with this Raggedy Ann
Yeah.
doll.
Oh my! I'm so creeped
Oh
out,
my
and she's like realizing, oh my god, so much unlocked trauma.
I know, right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody, you own a Raggedy Ann doll too, Helen?
No, well, I'm sure I did. I don't currently have one. I did have a lot to choose from this weekend because we love the antiques and we went out. I do have a rather large Chrissy doll. I don't know if anybody,
Yeah.
I
it was
think
like
it's a Chrissy doll that came
reminds
with one of
me.
our coffins.
Oh.
that
You
she-
know, that's a perfect segue for our resident
Yeah.
creep.
she's
so
in
let's hear
my
it.
child. She's in the child size coffin. I do need
Oh,
to
Lordy.
take her. She's wearing a red dress like Raggedy Ann's hair, but I do need to change her clothes.
So the
Does she
coffin that
have
the
red
doll
hair?
came in was the used coffin.
I don't know that one was used. I haven't opened it up because whoever had it has screwed it shut. I do need to get it open so I can take her out and change her
Wait,
clothes.
she's in there screwed shut,
Yeah.
and you want to let her out?
I want to change her clothes. She
I
deserves to
think
be
there's a
in
reason
something.
she's been screwed shut, and they chose a coffin of all things instead of just a fucking box.
The window's open.
Window
It has
open?
an open window. I can
So why wouldn't you
touch
just
her.
take her out of the box through the window?
She's too big to come out of the. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, because they were like, don't make the window big enough for her to get out.
Yeah, and she's trying to take her out, and they're like, okay, bolt it shut. And here she's like, I
Look.
need to get a bolt cutter.
They put her in a hideous red Christmas dress, and I can't have her in that. I have
She
a
matches
nice
your other
black
Christmas
dress with
doll.
some
She's like a nice
Don't take
black
her out.
dress, classy.
Okay,
with
Helen.
all
You
the
did?
crosses
Do you
on
have
it.
to
I
go?
have to put her in that. So
Yeah, that's true. You do.
well, I mean, I do have reservations about touching her because when I went over to put the dress, because I'm like, let me see how she's gonna look. And it was like, I don't really want to touch her too much. So I just kind of laid it on her and it was like halfway out of the coffin. So then I decided I was brave enough to just tuck it in. So I did tuck it in. She's not actually wearing it, but it did cover up the hideous Christmas dress. So one of my coworkers, oddly enough, had found this coffin. I think it was Facebook Marketplace. I made the mistake of showing my husband. He was like, "Oh, I have to get that because it is a child size coffin."
Poor children,
so
don't listen to this episode.
You should see, listeners, you should see our faces.
Yeah, because Helen has not one, not two, but like several coffins, and she's constantly looking for more.
And
I have
listen, I'm
3.
just a little jealous.
I'm not.
It all started with Hale Dark Aesthetics. It's a little
Right.
shop. Where
Oh, it's
I
like
live.
is that a Pinterest board? Hell,
No.
dark aesthetic.
No,
Hell.
that's the name of the store.
Okay.
There's a couple of
Okay.
those. So we went in and they have just crazy cool stuff. I've sent you pictures of the shop.
Mhm.
So you know what kind of things they have. And they had this one little tiny coffin. And it's a toe pincher coffin. It's an Oddfellows. I don't know if you're familiar with that fraternity.
Mhm.
Back in the like late 1800s,
I'm
early
too young.
1900s.
Mhm.
It's one of those men things. They
Aren't they still around?
they are they well, I
Yeah.
don't know that there's many Oddfellows
I'm
around,
dying.
but yeah. But they do have it like the Shriners. They're kind of the same kind of thing. which my father-in-law was part of that, and my grandfather-in-law was part of the Shriners. They raised
That's
money
with the little
for
freaking red hat with the little thingy dingling off.
the little
Yeah.
fez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Did I keep the fez? No, I think my aunt took his fez when he passed.
Ding-a-lingy, hang on.
Yeah, the little ding-a-lingy.
Little gold ding-a-ling on the side.
Anyway, this coffin is an Oddfellows coffin, and it has our brothers on the front of it, our brother. So back in the day, and you can see inside this thing. I don't know why my husband wanted to buy it. That was our first coffin. Sweet little coffin. It's toe pincher, which means it gets smaller at the bottom. And they would take, and it didn't come with the bones, but they would, it was, I don't know if it was legal, but they used to do grave robberies and that kind of thing. Would get the bone, they would sell them. So back then, I guess they bought bones and they would put in these coffins, and it was some kind of ritual where they would like blindfold you and lead you along this path, and you would end up feeling the bones in the coffin. It's supposed to be teach you about your mortality and blah blah blah. So we got that coffin. There's a few stains inside, and my friend at the time, she was part of my paranormal team that I was on. Psychic medium, whatever. When she came, my husband doesn't know this, don't tell him. She's like, "Oh, there's something in here. I can feel something in here." So she's, doing her thing, feeling around like there's nothing in here. And we actually did find, she may have torn the side a little bit.
Cody's gonna
Uh,
be pissed.
we did find at the bottom a tiny crucifix like this big at the bottom of that coffin.
I wonder why.
Whoa.
I don't know, but we tossed it back in. We checked it out.
I
I
mean,
took a
it
few pictures, threw
probably
it in.
She
fell off
tossed
the
it back in.
person that was in it after they
It could have
decayed.
been, it could have been, but that one and the small little child's coffin, I didn't have reservations about those. Now there was a third, we have 3, and we almost had 4, but he didn't buy the wicker one. That one ended up selling before we decided on it. It's a wicker
A
coffin.
wicker coffin?
Yeah,
For
it was a
John
wicker
Wicker.
coffin.
They like a wicker basket or wicker
Yeah,
furniture?
yeah, it was literally a giant adult-sized wicker basket.
Those are the ones that make it easy for the worms and
I was gonna
decomposing,
say,
right?
Maybe,
did they
maybe.
yeah, that's okay.
That one sold before we got it, but they had this larger one. It's really beautiful, and it opens, like, you can pull the top down, but there's also a window in it, which is I'll send you pictures
Yeah, we're gonna
so you
put
can
them on
see.
social
Yeah,
media so everyone can
Yeah.
see your
but
little
it's got a little pull
coffins.
thing. Yeah, if you wanna open it up and just see the face, or you can flip it back and see the top half of the body. The body was there. Now the coffin is clean. I don't know that this was something that ever made it into the ground, so I'm thinking, that all of them. Obviously, the Oddfellows one, it was for the ritual, so it's not in the ground, but it
So
did
you
have
think.
bodies in it. Um, and
That's the one with the stains, right?
well, they all have stain. Well, the small one, the child size, doesn't have any innards. There's no silks or anything in that one, just the
Anymore, these are
girls.
probably all bloody, and you think they've never been used. Why do they have stains, huh?
I'm gonna tell you why. Well, the Oddfellows one
Mm.
has stains because obviously it had those bones in there. I
Bones
got the
don't
theory.
leak
Well,
Mhm.
no, but when they sit there for
unless they're fresh
80 years,
bones.
With
you
flesh
know?
on
Bones don't
them.
stain.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there were
Flesh.
bones.
Flesh.
Where did the
Flesh.
bones
says
come
it.
Right,
from?
right.
Out of the
Yeah.
sky? There was
Unless
obviously
they're
a
Those
brand
body
new,
attached to them.
like
they're not cleaning them, if that's what you're asking, no.
right.
But that one's not as bad. Now the big, beautiful one, I'm thinking maybe they used it, like, for display at back in the day, they displayed that stuff. This is like a 1900s coffin, I don't know the year on
Mhm.
it, but there was a body inside. They did not have those together when we bought it. They had the body was actually in the counter. Like, they had their countertop was a glass is open, so they had the body displayed there. I mean, the whole thing is there. And he told us that, and you can't, I don't know if you can't, there's rules about buying bones and things.
I was gonna
Anyway,
say, is it legal
yeah,
to buy human
I
bones?
think you can buy them, You just can't ship them to certain places. So there's a
Okay.
whole big thing. We did not buy the bot they wanted too much for that. I'm like, "We're not buying." I draw the line, although I do have a skull. I draw the line at the bones.
Why? It's a come together package.
What about a skull
They
though?
were selling them separately. Now, I
They're
don't
selling them
know.
separately, so it's okay.
So yeah, that's
Sold
why.
separately.
She's like, it was too
Bone
much when they're all together.
Skull we
skeleton
bought
human
out of the
remains
States.
sold separately.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's what basically, yeah, they wanted, like, however many thousands for
Yeah.
the bones and then, you know.
Well, there's 206 of them, so I guess that is
Right,
pricey.
yeah. It's pretty good price, a couple bucks a bone.
You couldn't be like, I just want like a femur and a couple of phalanges or
Right,
something.
right, exactly. Shin bone maybe.
Making
Um,
a necklace.
exactly. I do have some teeth.
Oh,
That
we're
that's a whole
learning
other
more and
thing.
more. I got a skull, I got a teeth. What else
You're
you got over
rethinking
there?
you're rethinking our friendship, I know.
No, well,
Uh,
I can't wait to come
No,
visit you. What are you
not
talking
me.
about?
This is why we call her the creep of us.
Okay, well, let me get back to the coffin. We'll talk
Okay,
about the teeth
coffin.
and all that skull and all that later.
Yeah.
So we get the coffin. We decide to get the coffin. And, we carry it out, put it in the bed of our truck. And it's really I don't like touching this thing. It didn't bother me at first, but the more I've touched it, I just kinda got nauseated. And then we had to stop at the dollar store. We're going down the interstate and I got this coffin in the back of the truck. I don't know what people are thinking. You're stopping at the Dollar General with the coffin in the back and, he's back there
Popular store.
checking, make sure it's good and snug. But, the more I'm handling it and touching it, I'm just, like, sicker and sicker, and I'm like, I call the same friend, like, "I really want you to come and let's do a cleansing on this coffin because it's really creeping me out." I feel like it's got some masculine energy, not a
Yeah, nobody
happy
wants
guy.
that.
Right, exactly.
Get rid of it.
The toe pincher was feminine, very nice, calm, but I
Yeah.
just didn't like
Okay.
the guy one. So I'm calling him like, "Hey, let's do this." And so she came over and before she even came up, we lived in like a two-story house and the coffin was upstairs. And before she got halfway up the stairs, she goes, "Oh no, I do not like the feel of this. Something is bad here." So we got up there and she didn't like it at all. She got nauseated, the same as me. And she ended up just putting a quick little containment oil on it, and we were gonna do a full cleansing.
You should like throw the drops at it from across the hall or something.
No, she went over there and,
She got a
she's
squirt gun.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
She's
and
like,
we're, like,
contain.
saging each other.
That's a good idea, squirt
That
gun.
is a good
Yeah,
idea. I should
I
put that in
know.
Because
my
sometimes we get
box.
too close having to contain
Yeah.
these things and we get
I
headaches.
I
will put that in.
know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably coulda used that the night that I had a little something.
Even holy water, the priests come in.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
holy water and a squirt
Yeah.
gun. You could
Yeah.
really get one of like Nerf gun type
Yeah.
squirt guns
Yeah,
too, like
That
a
yeah.
would
big
be
old
That's only
guy.
awesome.
for exorcisms, though. That's
Yeah.
severe, heavy
Don't
duty.
think I'm not adding that to my box. I am. To my
To your
cleansing
box?
box. My
Oh,
cleansing
your
box. Well, we
kit?
would go to my little kit. I will add that to my kit. But anyways, we scheduled a time for her to come back out, and so we could do a real thorough cleansing of this thing. And that morning when she got up, I was just like, "The coffin's fine.
Mm.
I don't want her to come over." And I know it was that spirit or whatever in that coffin is telling me, "Don't come. Don't let her come. You don't need to come." And I was
Mhm.
so close to calling her and canceling it and saying, "Don't come, it's not good, it's fine, everything's good, I don't need you to come out here," but I didn't. I told her that I almost canceled and, of course, that made her wanna come even more, so she came, we cleansed, I videotaped. I don't think I caught anything on that, I'd have to go back and sorry for you young people that's, just taking a
Get
recording something.
your
Right.
camcorder out.
What is that?
The VHS.
Is that the one that you put on your shoulder?
Yeah, well, I had a little
Yeah.
one, so no, I think I did it with my phone. I do have all that equipment, so,
Yeah.
whenever
Okay.
you're here, we'll
It'll
go.
come in handy, I'm sure. Are you gonna bring it with you to our trip?
I may bring just like a recorder or 2.
Or what about like Is it like an EMF reader, right? That you use
I've got
to,
that. Yeah.
yeah, can you bring that?
I can, yes.
Will they
She has
stomp her
all the
out
cool
on a
stuff.
plane though? Like, what is she got?
No, I've taken it before. I took it with me when I went to New Mexico a
Oh,
couple
okay.
years ago. I just put it in my carry-on. You just can't have the batteries in it.
Did you go to
Very good.
Roswell?
No, we just went to Santa Fe.
Oh,
And we went to
you got me
I didn't-
excited. You're like, I went to go investigate.
I wish. I wish. Actually, the friend that came over and did the cleansing thing, she did like a whole haunted tour thing. She went to Tombstone and they went near Roswell. They may have rode through, but then they were going to do like the Queen Mary and all that stuff. So they did
Queen
a whole.
Mary,
I think
that
they did the
one's
Winchester House.
oh yeah,
So
that one too.
yeah,
Actually, I've been
Alcatraz.
to
I
a
think
few
they
creepy
canceled the
things. I've been to that one too. And I'm like, wait, I've been to all the creepy things and I don't like creepy stuff. What's
I
going on?
know.
Girl, come on.
I haven't
I
been
wanna
to
go all the
any, and
creepy
I like
things.
the creepy stuff. Like,
But
I need to go.
we're definitely going to go to the Winchester House when you guys come out here.
It's amazing.
Okay, I can't
I'm
wait.
excited.
It's so
Yeah.
strong too. I got like
Yeah. I wonder
super
if we
high
could
there.
probably do like a night tour also.
I did one
That's
on
what I wanna do.
Halloween.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
In
went to the
costume.
Christmas one.
You
Naturally.
would.
It was good.
And they have so many skeleton key stuff there, like jewelry, you know, like keys. It's so
And
nice.
do
I'm a
they like
sucker for that.
decorate it for like the seasons and stuff? Like
Yes,
the house.
At least for
Yeah.
Halloween, no, because it's already
Oh,
like
I was
it's
that.
saying no,
already
but
Halloween.
Christmas
But
is
for
probably
Christmas, yeah, they
beautiful,
had
yeah.
like
Yeah.
so many Christmas trees, and each one had its own like
But
theme.
no like decorations or
It's
lights on the
beautiful.
house though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Good, because I would ruin it.
Yeah.
Ruin
They
the
had
vibe.
like
Yeah,
I
the
mean, they
stained
had it
glass
set
with
up
the
really
fucking
beautifully,
lights
but
around it.
I know. But the stained glass they have like Tiffany stained glass all over the house. It's
They
beautiful.
have one that never sees light come through, which kills me.
Mhm.
I love stained glass.
Because they put it like
Me
in
too.
between the floor, like the next floor. It's like up
Yeah.
there where
Oh,
the
yeah.
sunlight's never going to come
Mhm.
through. And I'm like, why would you do that? But then again, she was not really with it.
Yeah, no, she was keeping those spirits at bay.
Yeah.
So Narci,
I really want to go to the Stanley Hotel. That's where I want to go.
Where's that one?
Stanley? Yeah, where's that?
Colorado?
Oh, is that the
Shining?
Shining?
Yeah. Mhm.
Is that in Denver
Mm.
by the airport?
No, it's in not by the airport.
Yeah,
But I
these
bet
girls
we would
didn't.
have
You
to
didn't
fly
get
in there.
it. You didn't get them.
I
You didn't
did
the
get it.
reference.
I bet we would have to go into the Denver
No, but you
airport.
got it. But like Betty and Narci are looking at me
I
like,
don't-
okay, yeah, they
I
don't
don't
get
get
it.
it.
When you get a chance, look up the Denver airport. It's
Oh, I
really
know.
something.
Yeah.
I know about the Denver airport. Oh,
I
Yeah, so
know.
you
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Look at it. Just Google it right now. Just look at,
Okay.
actually just Google Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
She's gonna get. I want to see her face. Hold on, let me get up in here so I can see her face.
I really, really wanted to work on that for
Is
the
it a
next
horse?
episode.
The demonic eyes, the red eyes, the blue one.
Oh,
Lucifer Denver Airport. Yeah, that's just the tip of the top. Inside there's like all
Why?
these demonic, they say it's an Illuminati like meeting ground.
Yeah.
There's like
Uh-huh.
caves and
Tunnels and-
tunnels and rooms
yeah.
that go into nowhere.
Do they light up? The eyes light up?
Yeah,
I
at
think
night
they're
they turn red.
cameras. I think they're cameras to watch people
Yeah, that too.
That's true.
because
Okay.
underneath is yeah.
Wild.
So I figured the
Yeah.
Stanley House is probably right by it because hello,
I bet the tunnels from the Denver airport go to the Stanley House.
for sure. That's probably a quick route with to avoid
Oh,
traffic.
yeah, maybe.
Use
Yeah.
the demon tunnels to get to us. Okay.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but Helen, if we go there, we have to go in the winter time
You're right. We do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why winter?
Because
because
that's when
it
it
takes
happened.
place in the snow. You haven't seen
Yeah.
The Shining either?
No, of course not. I told you.
Oh my gosh.
It's
I
so
don't-
good.
I don't invite that stuff into my
Estes
home. I'm
Park.
not Helen. I'm not collecting
Okay.
demons and
I
ghosts.
remember
But it's
peeking
so
at that
good.
movie when I was so young. My mom and dad were watching. I remember sitting like on my floor with my door cracked just so I could see the TV.
I watched it
Red rum,
last
red
month.
rum,
Or not
red
last month,
I mean,
rum.
last fall.
that's
used
the one
to
with
do that
Jack
all the time.
Nicholson, right? People always
Yeah.
talk
Yes,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
They
last
get
one I
snowed
watched was
in.
Chucky, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, Chucky is horrible.
Ah,
Never mind. I won't tell the story right now.
I'm surprised no one brought Chucky up for their story, but no, actually, Narci, do you have a creepy story to bring to the
I
table?
Do well, it's not creepy. We're going a little bit more. I mean, it could be creepy. We go a couple of different ways with this. Okay. So we're going to talk about La Pascualita. And so we're going to go to Chihuahua, Mexico in 1930. There was a woman named Pascuala, and she had a bridal dress store. She also, lots of different dresses, but she was known for her bridal dresses, and they were like super beautiful. She loved her store. She was in there all the time. And the only other thing she loved more than her store was her daughter. And we don't really know her exact name of her daughter, but some said Maria and some said Pascuala, like she was named after her mom. And I was like, well, duh, it's Mexico. It's probably Maria Pascuala, right?
Junior.
Junior de la Rosa Virgen
Fernandez Martinez.
Fernanda. Yeah.
Just a short name.
Yeah. I was like, duh, obviously.
We're not being racist. We're Mexican.
No, we're Mexican.
Now, if I said it,
Yeah,
Or me.
we're gonna have problems.
We are Mexican. Don't come for us. Don't add us, please. Oh God. Okay, so Pascualita, Maria Pascualita, the daughter, she was very beautiful, treated really well by her mom, and she got to the age where she was going to get married. She got engaged, and her mom made her a beautiful, beautiful dress for her wedding, and everybody was so excited about it. Everything was all prepared, and the day of her wedding, they got her all ready to go to meet her, to the church to get married. And on the way, she got bit by a black widow and died from the black widow bite.
Damn.
The mother obviously was devastated. I mean, everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is a horrible thing. What happened? This is terrible. The mother closed up her shop for a few days and went into just couldn't deal with it. And people went to try to go visit. It was still closed. And then several days later, the shop opened up again. And in the window of the shop, like where all the mannequins were, was a new mannequin. And the mannequin looked exactly like Pascualita, the daughter, dressed in a wedding gown. And so people would come by and look at it, and she was just like so human. Like her eyes kind of were just like human eyes. She had real eyelashes. Her hair was real. Her hands were like the most realistic thing, like super realistic. So people questioned if the mom, Pascuala, had basically like mummified her and made her into a mannequin. And so that spread around town. The mom said that was not true, that she found her in
She's taxidermied.
Yes, she's like taxidermied her daughter, because like I'll show you on Instagram, I'll put up the two pictures of Pascualita and the mannequin. They look exactly the same.
Because can you do that with a human? I don't see why not. If you can do it with a dog and a cat and any other animal.
I'm sure you could. It's just not
she probably did do
ethical.
that.
I don't know.
Because she's so obsessed with her.
Right. So and her hands, like also I'll put pictures up on our Instagram of the hands too. But I mean, you guys could Google it right now. Like they look like real hands. It's crazy. So the whole town basically said it became this controversy of this woman who did it. And as time went by, she had her in there, and she was the only one allowed to take care of Pascualita, the only one that could, or this mannequin, the only one that could change her, the only one that could, clean her, do anything with her, besides maybe a few other family members. And over the time, people felt like she would move or do little things. Or one man was out in front of the store one night, and he saw her outside of the store dancing around. Another woman claims that she was in trouble, like I think she was drowning or something nearby, and yelling help, 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 and Pascualita went and saved her. So some say she's demonic, some say she's a saint, And now people come and bring, because she's still there, they come and bring her flowers and offerings. And people still don't know, is she a mannequin or is she this taxidermied daughter? And let's see.
She makes me
Oh.
so uncomfortable looking at her. Like, that's creepy.
I'm still staring at her. I'm just like,
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
definitely looks like somebody who
Right?
had something done to them.
Yeah.
Like her eyes look
you see
really
her
like
hands.
it looks
Look
like
at
she
her
just got bit
hands.
by a spider. Her hands are creepy too.
Like, and they say like her hands have like signs of decay too. Like, and they're
And
dirty.
like the cheek, does she have a scar on her cheek like that?
Yeah. Right?
Oh, now I see the picture of like her. Yeah, that looks just like her. Even
Mhm.
there's like a sadness in her eyes.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
And then so unfortunately the mother passed away. I mean, she was probably older. And in her will, she told her family that she was never to be taken out of the window and that they were the only ones allowed to change her, clean her, take care of her. And now it's the place that she's in, the store has been passed down to other people, and she remains there in the window.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
I
but
would-
passed down to family members or like just sold to like.
I don't know exactly if it was sold to new
been sold
people
off.
or family
No,
members.
I'm just wondering
but
because if like
yeah.
new people bought it and they still have her there, like that's kind of even creepy too.
That's what I'm saying. Like
like-
she's been sold
Yeah.
off to people she doesn't know,
Yeah.
but they're
So
like all.
when
it's-
are we
oh.
going to visit?
I've never
her?
heard of this. I'm so fascinated
I
right
think
now.
we should set Annabelle's tour to go there next. They should hang out. See what kind of mayhem they get into, little girls' night.
right?
Let's go.
That'd be a fun.
Well, I
girls' night.
did. Her
Yeah.
tour in Kentucky is close to me, and I'm kind of bummed that messes up. I can't go because it interferes
Oh.
with the October trip.
Oh,
Oh.
dang.
No, I think
Yeah.
she's in. She goes back there in October. No,
I don't think they want her
She's in
back after she
Kentucky.
burned down a plantation.
Right.
they're like,
She's not
"No."
welcome here. No, actually, she would be.
Yeah. Maybe
She's
she's
a
not
people's
demonic.
princess now.
Kentucky,
That's right.
right?
She's burning it down.
All right. So
Yeah.
before we accidentally invite something in, let's pull a card and see what the Feral Oracle wants to reveal or possibly warn us about. Like a little trip down to Chihuahua, Mexico. Betty, hit us with the Oracle.
What is up, my friends? Today we are going to use Cali Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And our card we received is number 6, Troma Nagamo. Can you see?
Mm,
we
wow.
gotta
yeah.
we gotta put that one
That's
up.
kind
for
of
them.
perfect.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yes.
All right. And what she has to say to us. Oh, I forgot how long these.
Also, no
things-
disrespect to her, because
She's beautiful.
please don't.
I love Kali. She's my
Yeah.
favorite. She really truly is. She got me through
Yeah.
some hard times last year.
Yeah.
She arises instinctively, responding to a severe threat to your well-being, freedom, and sacred fulfillment. Her fierce form caused the impure to tremble and the pure of heart to move close. She is ferocious in her wrath against injustice. Dispense with thought of vengeance. Pray for mercy for all beings, especially those trapped in patterns of consciousness harmful toward themselves and others. Open your heart to her heart and allow her to attend to all matters of karma while you remain true to your higher self. Kali is so responsive to those in need of her that she will manifest in unlimited forms to provide the necessary protections. Her fierceness forms manifest to support us in confronting powerful darkness within ourselves, others, and our world. In Tibetan Buddhism, Sky Dancer is a feminine spiritual being offering guidance and protection. The Dakini, known as Troma Nagamo and also as Kroda Kali, is a fiercely protective divine feminine being upon whom we can meditate. As we place our focus upon her, we enter into her being for sanctuary. Her appearance is meant to be repelling for a spiritual purpose, not to keep us away from her. So allow any fear or aversion that arises as you contemplate her to rise and then fall away. This is how contemplation upon the sacred being becomes an act of spiritual cleansing and psychological release. As the aversion dissipates, our sanctuary with her is activated from a pure, trusting heart, deflecting unwanted negative energies and psychic containments. Trauma Nagmo is our black, wrathful mother of tantric wisdom. As our mother, she is available to all hearts who seek her protection, teachings, and assistance. She is a fiercer form of the already fierce, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, Varayohina from the Tibetan spiritual tradition. As such, she takes spiritual protection to the highest level. She is associated with the Tibetan practice of Chod, which facilitates complete fearlessness, rapid spiritual growth, and the severing of attachment. The word Chod translates as cutting through. Her presence in a reading indicates that you will outgrow any issue, even though so persistent as to last for a very long time, or that appear to be beyond your capacity to overcome. This confronting, powerful obstacle may be an attachment, stuck pattern, or unhealthy misuse of energy. It may be a set of circumstances you have created or that another has imposed upon you. It may relate to this or other lifetimes. Whatever the cause, her presence indicates it is time for it to end. As you move close to her presence in your heart, you will be able to cut through the mental and emotional clinging to a particular outcome or interception. So the situation unravels rapidly, allowing for swift progress on your soul path. If you have felt as though the way forward in any matter of concern has been barred, her spiritual intervention to clear it is imminent. No obstacle can withstand her will. No suffering can continue in her presence. Her ways are exceptional and expedient, precise and effective. Liberation and enlightenment empowerment are always the result of her activity.
That is so perfect.
There is still 2 more pages, but I mean,
I don't think we need 2 more pages, but that was what?
If it
That was the cards never
the
lie.
cards never lie. And I can take pictures of that so you guys can continue reading, but it's pretty much that was the basis of everything.
Mhm.
Oh, I felt that in
Yeah.
my soul.
for
No,
one night, just one night. Just to see.
no,
I don't think I would sleep. I would sit there maybe, but I wouldn't sleep.
yeah. I mean, I'm like, yeah, she might be like La Llorona or something and drag me into the drag me into the river.
No, La Llorona. No.
Or like think of like I forget what movie it was where they like swapped consciousness. So then like she takes
Oh,
over your
yeah.
body and then you're stuck
Yeah,
as
and I was stuck in a window in Mexico, in Chihuahua,
my
Mexico for the
God.
rest of my life.
No. That would be
Now
terrible.
you're staring out at us, but then we would know that happened because all of a sudden she would have had the serial killer blue eyes.
Oh, that's true.
Narci!
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, we
No, it's just the consciousness swap.
Yeah.
They would stay the same. I forget what
remember-
movie that was. I can't.
I remember
think of it.
reading a
I know,
book
what was
about
that?
some girl like astral traveling and like somehow her evil twin that was in like a mental home went inside her body and was pretending to be her. Meanwhile, the other girl was like stuck out in the silver zone.
Oh God.
That would
Yeah.
be a crazy.
I think there was a Netflix series where they like swapped and then one ended up killing the other one after they
Mm.
swapped. Something like that. There was like a Netflix series and I can't think something about eyes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Have you ever owned something you swore had a vibe, or your coffin have stains in it like mine does? Tell us your cursed object stories. Bonus points if it blinked.
If it whispers at night or makes your pets act weird, drop it off at the thrift store and don't look back.
That was a fun little episode, although we might need an exorcism after that one. Thanks for tuning in to another chaotic dose of madness. New episodes drop every Wednesday. When Mercury's doing its thing, the moon's in our corner, and the stars finally align, you know it's time to hit play. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the feral sphere.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.